or they're going to ditch their plate as soon as they get into Manhattan, because that's exactly what they'll do. Because nobody's going to pay $23 for a motorcycle. That's unfortunate. And the reason why I say it's unfortunate is 99% of the motorcyclists will not even care. But there's a certain few that could be like somebody who drives to work, whatever. You don't know. And they could be a police officer. They can't do that. You know, they have to follow the law. And they're gonna be in, like, violating the law. By not, you know, they'll be violating the law by not keeping an easy pass visible. So you take what you want to take from it, but not everybody's going to be able to do that, you know. Not everybody's going to be willing to skirt around the law and not have their plate visible, not have an easy pass in their backpack. So you have to understand the repercussions of that. Not every motorcyclist wants to be riding dirty, you know. And I don't blame them, you know, because, like, for example, the guy that lived in my building, he works for the courts. He doesn't ride dirty, you know, because he works for the courts. He can't catch a felony or a misdemeanor, you know. It would be devastating for him. And I get that. Doesn't mean you don't have balls or nothing. It just means you're smart. You don't want to catch a felony. You don't want to catch some sort of crap. You know, you could be riding down the road and then Port Authority decides that day that they're going to treat all people without an easy pass as toll evaders, you know, and they're going to scour through the pictures and nail you for every time you went through there, and then total up the dollar amount to see if he can nail you with a felony. This is what happens, you know. New York is a funny little place, but when they can get you, they'll get you. It's just par for the course. People do what they gotta do, you know what I mean? And when Port Authority needs to get their numbers up, they'll do it. I've seen Port Authority. You know, I got caught in one time, and I actually had my easy pass, and I was fine. But they closed the GW bridge one time because they were they thought that I was a toll evader. They were doing one of their enforcements, and I was coming across the GW, and all of a sudden I realized none of the traffic was moving at all. You know, the traffic wasn't moving, not even a little bit. And then what clued me in that something was really wrong was that, like, trucks, when I were going, they were just completely dead stop. And I saw, like, a blue uniform up ahead, and I knew, all right, now I'm in for some shit, you know, because I can't go backwards, you know, so not on the bridge. I mean, you could do that in some places, but not on the GW. And because they'll just be waiting for you when you get back, you know, backwards. So basically, I kept going right into the, and I told them, first thing I said was, I have an easy pass in my backpack. And they were like, okay, good, you're good to go then. You don't have a, you're not catching a felony today. And I was like, wow, you know. So basically, they're just looking to get their numbers up, you know, because you have a job to do as a police officer. You have a job to do. Thank you. Yeah, this is jamming. It was a real mess. I didn't realize how bad this was going to be. I never would have come this way. Had I known this. That nasty stank water on me. That's why this thing's all jammed up. Con Ed's got the whole thing open. It's late in the day to be doing that. I mean, not a good day to be doing that. Well, anyway, that's cool. I'll take the Manhattan Bridge. I would have taken a different way if I was going to Manhattan Bridge. I didn't realize that. I thought I was going to take the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. I was just kind of like following the GPS. Yeah, so anyway, that situation happened to me on the GW Bridge. There was 4 Port Authority cops on each lane, and when I got up to them, they were like, I immediately told them I have an easy pass in my backpack, because I knew what they were doing. And then their tone changed immediately as soon as they knew. It was almost like it was almost like of disgust, you know. Oh, he's got an easy pass. And that was the end of that. But I gave them my easy pass. They still wrote me a lane splitting ticket, unsafe lane change, which actually technically, because I was on the Jersey side, they could do that. Had I been on the New York side, I would have gotten away with that. Or they wouldn't even bother to pull me over. But in the Jersey side, they have certain things they're looking to do, and they did it. yeah, basically, I don't think every rider wants to ride dirty, and it's for other reasons, you know, their work or whatever. You can't do that if you're a police officer and you ride a motor. There are police officers that ride motorcycles to work, and they have to follow the law, you know, exactly. And there was an incident on the West Side Highway where a guy like blatantly ran over a motorcycle, a group of motorcycles. He said he was scared for his life, but if that was in the West Coast, he never would have gotten away with that, because I even have friends calling me from LA and they were like, dude, what the fuck is that? The guy, it was that incident on the West Side, you know, 10 years ago, that the guy ran over, it was an Asian guy, he ran over a motorcycle and paralyzed him. But he was, you know, he said he was scared for his life. And he panicked, you know.